1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so that was 277 plus 263 plus 216 plus 262. I'm not going to count the crit in there right now. And that is 1,018 damage with those 4 hits. And dividing it by 4, that's around 254 average damage per swing. It's root beer, so don't, again, drink some root beer. Today's build is a Mutation Warrior Thug charging Kitsune Pounce Lich. We're going to focus on the glaive, the Death Pact, because it does 6d6 damage per hit on a charge. We're also going to focus into Mythic Charge, which does, I believe, a 10d6 per hit. And then we are going to work on the Lich's Death Rush, which again adds another 10d6 per hit on charge. Another one of the things you're going to need is the Boots of Stampede, which adds either your ranks in mobility or half your ranks in mobility. We'll look at that later on, but all these things on a successful charge attack just adds up your damage big time. If you like these builds and you like what I'm doing, then make sure that you subscribe and head on over to twitch.tv/thearcaneagent and follow me over there on Twitch if you can as well, because I will pick up streaming on Twitch again. I miss doing that with you guys. If you were looking for the build description, my wonderful subscribers here on YouTube actually write down the build description and they put it in the comments, and whoever does it first or best usually gets pinned. And they're up there for eternity. Their comments there always. As you're watching this video, if you can think of any kind of unique build idea that you want me to tackle, then write it in the comments below. So at level 1, we're going to be going into Mutation Warrior. The whole point is because they get mutagens, which just go crazy on their strength, and they give you all the things you need to make this whole thing work. We're going to go for the regular Kitsune because of the +2 to charisma. Now, you would think that Kitsune would be bad because you're getting -2 strength. This is going to be a strength build, but Kitsune at a level 11 get Vulpine Pounce, which allows them to, whenever they charge, they'll make a full attack at their charge. Our background selection is going to be the River Kingdom's Daredevil, because it gives you mobility to your class skills, as well as attacks of opportunity, some armor class against that. We're going to put our strength at 15, our dexterity at 14. Our constitution for a fighter is going to get tanked. Why? Because later on we'll be going full Lich, and as we do that, constitution will be gone, and so why waste the points here? Our intelligence is going to be 14. That's for us to make sure we get our skills every single level. Kill your wisdom a little bit, and we're going to jack this charisma up. Oh, I want to make sure that's at 15. Did that wrong. Make sure that charisma is up to 18. Charisma is going to help us with our Lich hit points later on, but charisma also is what we're going to be using for some persuasion and whatnot. Because we're going thug. We're putting some rogue in there. We're going to go for athletics, mobility, persuasion, and then this next one is for you. Use magic device is great if you can add lead blades, so use magic device is great, or knowledge world, but I'm going to go use magic device here. Our level 1 feat is going to be weapon focus glaive. There are so many glaives in this game, why would you not go for it? And then our second one is actually going to be dazzling display, because we're going to be doing some rogue dreadful carnage stuff later on. And then here I'm going to use any kind of deity that's going to give me the ability to be somewhat evil. Lawful evil, I feel like, is like the nicest of the evils. I like to roleplay that I'm not the most horrible person as a Lich. That's what I like to do. So just I plan on working on a build through the Treasures of the Midnight Isles, but right now my build over there is a Trickster build, and for some reason I cannot get Toy Box to allow me to spec out of Trickster on a respec and go into Lich to be able to test builds over there. If you know how to fix that, write it in the comment below, but I am just going to have to redo an entire another build through Treasures of the Midnight Isle to give you guys Lich stuff. At level 2, we're going to go for Mutation Warrior, mobility, athletics, persuasion, and use magic device. One of the things I want to do though is I want to not say this and I want to save time on the video for you guys. I'm going to be putting every single thing I have into athletics, mobility, persuasion, and use magic device. I will not do that. So I'm saving time for the rest of the video, not saying those every single time. But again, if you have not went over to twitch.tv/thearcaneagent and dropped a follow, do that now. Also, if you have Amazon Prime, link up your Amazon Prime and throw your boy your free Amazon Twitch Prime monthly sub. I'm e-begging because I'd like to make some more money off of Twitch to be able to keep doing this, to give you guys these awesome builds. We're gonna grab Power Attack here. You could have gotten Power Attack first level, but Power Attack here opens us up for Dreadful Carnage. And you get to do extra strength damage with Power Attack. So level 3, we're gonna go Mutation Warrior for a very, very long time. Here at level 3, I'm gonna go for improved initiative early on. There's so many room for extra feats in this class, or in this build. We're gonna do improved initiative. It allows you to have a higher chance of attacking first, and that really helps with charge attacks. Level 4, we're doing Mutation Warrior. All of our points for ability scores are gonna go into strength, just from the beginning to the end. I don't wanna say that. So at 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20, we're going all strength. I don't want to say every single 4 levels to save time on the video for you guys. We're going to go for Weapon Specialization Glaive. That's going to start giving us +2 damage to all of our damage rolls. Later on, it will go into, I believe, a +4, and then Mythic will make it go up to, I think, around 9 total. So Weapon Specialization Glaive at level 4. Level 5 is Mutation Warrior again. And here I'm gonna get Intimidating Prowess. It's gonna add my strength to my persuasion skill whenever you do an intimidate check. So this is gonna help us for Dazzling Display, Cornigan Smash, conversations. You wanna have conversations with people and tell them what to do. It also is gonna help us with Dreadful Carnage later on. Our weapon training is going to be polearms because it works for the glaive. At level 6, we're doing Mutation Warrior again. Here at level 6, we're gonna grab Shatter Defenses. So this is gonna help you to sneak attack or even just hit people because they're gonna be flat-footed to you. Anytime anybody that's shaken or frightened is flat-footed to your attacks. Their defense is down, you're gonna sneak attack them better. So even if you can't Dazzling Display everybody at first or Dreadful Carnage everybody at first, if somebody in your team can frighten them or shaken them, even with their own Shatter Defenses or with a Fear spell, this helps you. Shatter Defenses is great here. Now, our first Mythic rank, we are gonna go for Danse Macabre? I don't know, tell me in the comments. But the reason is because we get this channeling energy thing. You're gonna be able to heal undead, which is gonna be, yourself. It's also going to allow you to heal your undead minion that you get and any other kind of undead things you do. I'm using this because also your undead minion gets an undead heal too. So it's either going to be this or it's going to be Force Reality if you want to do a Dispel Magic on everybody, but with illusions on the bad guys. But this allows you to get a negative damage to living people or heal your own people. It also gives you later on, your Lich gets a Dispel Magic, a really, really good one anyway. So Force Reality, I kind of like this for this character build. Our level 1 Mythic thing is going to be Unrelenting Assault. Every time you attack, you're going to start stacking damage and attack rolls with every hit you do, Unrelenting Assault. At level 7, we're going to take a dip into Rogue, because I have to. You guys know me. We're going Thug. The reason is because if you shaken or frighten somebody, you have the chance of fearing them away from you with Thug. So what that does is, since you are a melee charge character, if you start scaring people away...
Why are you running? Why are you running?
When you hit Dreadful Carnage or Cornigan Smash or any of these things, if they're running away from you, you're going to get an attack of opportunity. But secondly, you're going to be able to then use another charge to chase them down, doing more damage to them. Now, here you do get 2 extra skill points. It's for whatever you want to put them in. Go ahead, have fun. At level 7, I'm grabbing Cornigan Smash, which means that whenever I'm using Power Attack, if I hit somebody with it, I'm going to demoralize them. And it's going to shaken them, it's going to fear them, it's going to open it for Shatter Defenses, and I'm going to do more sneak attack damage to them. So Cornigan Smash here at level 7. You get your sneak attack, we get that frightening I was talking about. If you shaken them for more than 4 rounds, they become frightened, which means they run away. So that's why our persuasion is going to be so high and our charisma really helps here. For our Mythic rank 2, we're going to go for Weapon Focus Mythic. I really want to be able to hit, so I'm going to go for that right now. I don't like missing, so you can Weapon Focus Mythic Glaive. At level 8, we're popping back into Mutation Warrior. The rest of everything from this point until the end is Mutation Warrior. Point in strength. At level 8, we get a discovery similar to a Vivisectionist. We're going to grab Feral Mutagen. You get a bite attack. So you also get +2 competence bonus on persuasion skill checks. So this helps out that Thug frightening. At level 9, we're going back into Mutation Warrior. And at level 9, we're going to grab Improved Critical Glaive. I don't want to forget this, and if you grab this here, it actually allows you to open up a Mythic Critical, so you've got to get this now. We could get Greater Weapon Focus, but we've already got the Mythic Weapon Focus unlocked. So I'm getting Glaive here, Improved Critical Glaive. And then because of that, we can now open up Greater Weapon Focus Glaive. Anyways, it works here. At Mythic Rank 3, we're going to go into Lich. We're building everything around Death Rush here with this Lich build. So with that, we're going to go for Mythic Charge. Every one of your charge attacks deals a 1d6 divine damage per mythic rank. So right now, your very first charge will do 3d6 extra divine damage on its hit. You don't have the ability to pounce yet until around a level 11, but still, at the beginning of combat, you're going to be doing an extra 3d6 damage here with Mythic Charge. Of course, we're getting our Lich's Mythic Spellbook. I am going to let you guys have fun with this. I like the Skeletal Marksman, but I also like the Skeletal Assassin, and then going into a Barbarian with him, because then I kind of duplicate what I'm doing here. So I'm going to go Skeletal Assassin for this build. Now, again, we're going to go for Death Rush right here. When you charge or do any combat maneuver, you are adding 1d6 points of damage per Lich's Mythic rank. We're already at 3, so now we're doing 3d6 damage here, and then 3d6 damage as well with that Mythic Charge. So this starts stacking up and adding a lot of damage here. And you're only around level 9. We start getting good spells for free like Mage Armor and Shield, False Life, extra hit points. You start getting at level 9 as a Lich, you start getting level 3 spells, you start getting Vampiric Touch, Keen Edge, some really, really cool things here. Just at level 9, Haste starts to be opened up for you. Mirror Image is a great defense spell for you. At level 10, we're popping back into that Mutation Warrior. Here at level 10, I'm taking Armed Bravery because I don't want to fail any will saving throws and be out of the fight. You could do Trained Initiative. You could do that later. You've already got some good stuff going on. So Armed Bravery here, stay alive longer. Weapon Training Pole Arms is automatic. At level 11, we're doing Mutation Warrior again. Now this is important. This is part of the main build here is all about this. So we are going to go in and type in Pounce and get our Vulpine Pounce. Whenever you charge now, instead of only getting, typically whenever you charge, you only get to do one attack. With Pounce, you get to do all of your attacks at the end of a charge. So that's why we got this right here. It's also a good time to open up into Lunge. Lunge is going to make my glaive reach even farther, so it makes it even reachier. So we're doing Lunge here. At Mythic Rank 4, we are doing Lich. Now our Death Rush is 4d6 and our Mythic Charge is 4d6. And what we're going to grab here is Weapon Specialization Mythic. So now you get a bonus equal to half your Mythic rank. So now I'm getting another +2 to damage rolls with my glaive. I think at this point it is now, at this level, you're getting +6 damage. I'm going to go for the Barbarian for my little minion, my little skeletal minion. And the rage powers I'm going to grab are going to be, because you already have rage, I'm going to give him Beast Totem Greater, so he also has a pounce, and I'm also giving him Animal Fury, so he has a bite attack. So Beast Totem Greater, and then your next rage power is going to be Animal Fury. You are opening up to level 4 Lich spells now, which is Greater Invisibility. Vampiric Blade gives you 1d6 extra damage per caster level, and your Lich will be around a 30 caster level. So this adds damage to your weapon as well as healing you whenever you hit people, and it's a minute per level buff. It's crazy. Can't go wrong with Fear, scaring people, making them flat-footed to you. At level 12, we're going to go for our 11th level of Mutation Warrior. Here we're going to grab Feral Wings. This will give you a little bit more armor class, as well as you are immune to difficult terrain. I don't want to be trying to run through things and not be able to move fast through them because I'm charging. So Feral Wings here, you get some armor buff and immunity to difficult terrain. Level 13 is going to be Mutation Warrior. And at 13, we are going for Dreadful. Dreadful Carnage. Now, whenever you kill somebody, you intimidate everybody around you, an automatic intimidate. Even if you haven't engaged the other bad guys near you, this automatically will make everybody frightened because of your thug, and they will run away, which means you get to chase them all down, and the rest of your Pounce crew gets to chase them down too. Here, I am going to go for advanced weapon training, and I'm going to go for trained initiative. You get frightening ambush here, but I get that later on anyways, just to kind of focus some stuff. What I wrote down was trained initiative. You'll be grabbing it. You can get frightening ambush here because I plan on getting it later on at level 17. So here, or 4 levels later, I like to be able to attack people quicker here with trained initiative. Level 14 is our 13th level of Mutation Warrior. I'm going to go for combat or fighter's reflexes here. You add your weapon bonus to your reflex saving throws. So this is going to be making you less likely to fail one of those saving throws. Weapon training, pole arms. Our 5th mythic rank, of course, is going to go into Lich. We can't really change that. And here we're going to get unstoppable. And anytime you would be paralyzed, you become staggered instead. You become nauseated, you become sickened. I'm unstoppable. I'm invincible today. I'm unstoppable. And here, at level 14, you're rocking with some level 5 spells, okay? Racking Ray is pretty fun. I like that. But you get Profane Nimbus and Vampiric Shadow Shield. Those things are like good buffs for you. At level 15, we're doing Mutation Warrior. And at 15, I'm going to go for Hammer the Gap. This is going to add 4 extra damage as you consecutively hit people. You get around 4 or 5 attacks here, so your 5th attack will do 5 extra damage, and all of that extra damage is multiplied on a critical hit. I also grab Penetrating Strike here because I don't want to have to ignore. I want to go through their damage reduction. So this ignores 5 points of the bad guy's damage reduction. Mythic rank 6, you're going for Lich. And here I'm going to go for Power Attack Mythic, okay? It makes you just do more damage as you go on. You're no longer doing a +2 damage, you're doing a +3, then a +4, and then a +5. So Power Attack Mythic. At level 6, we are doing Fear Control. All enemies within 10 feet of the Lich must make a will saving throw or become shaken until the end of combat. Shaken's good because you have shattered defenses. So Fear Control early on here at Mythic level 6, which is level 15. You now start getting Bone Shield. False Grace is a good buff, and Siphon Time slows them down and speeds you up. You also get a ranged like Vampiric Touch. Pretty fun. At level 16, we're doing Mutation Warrior again. Here you get Greater Mutagen, which now makes you do a +6 bonus to your strength whenever you drink it. We also get our Mythic level 7 here, which now we're doing 7d6 divine damage because of Mythic Charge, and then 7d6, I think it's called direct damage because of the Lich's Death Rush. In here we're going to get Rupture Restraints. Anytime you might fail a saving throw and become frightened or dazed or something like that, this makes it not happen to you. 3 times a day it automatically dispels. Rupture Restraints. We also get Ice Body here, which is another good buff for you. Here at level 17, we're grabbing a 16th level of Mutation Warrior. Here, I'm gonna go for Greater Penetrating Strike, wherever it's hiding at, right here. Now I ignore up to 10 damage of damage reduction whenever I hit them. I ignore their damage reduction by 10 points. And now we are grabbing that Frightening Ambush. If they are flat-footed, you're going to demoralize them, which is gonna make them run away. It just adds to the fun. We're also now able to get our 8th level of Mythicness, which now we're doing 8d6 Death Rush and 8d6 Mythic Charge. Here we're going to grab Improve Critical Mythic. So now our glaive, it's not faux shard, our glaive is now doing like ×3 instead of ×2 whenever it crits. Here I like to grab the Fighter. So now that undead minion of yours no longer has a 3/4 hit dice. Their base attack bonus is now a full fighter. We're going to grab Weapon Focus for this little guy, and then grab whatever weapon is really, really good for you and that character right now. If they're really, really good at daggers, if that's the weapons you have, then go for daggers. And we're also going to grab Light Blades here for the daggers. We get Unholy Aura here, which is also good, and Frightful Aspect. So again, you're scaring people, you are a thug, they are running away, you're chasing them down. Why are you running? Why are you running? We can also grab our 9th level Mythic right now. And here, I'm gonna go for Always a Chance. I don't like missing, so Always a Chance. It makes it to where even if you roll a 1, you're not automatically gonna miss. Because if they've got like 10 armor class and you roll a 1, then you had 45, 68, 105 chance to hit them, but you rolled a 1, you'd miss. Here, you're gonna hit them. Always a chance. And now here, we're gonna grab that Tainted Sneak Attack. 1d6 extra sneak attack now, and they become vulnerable to attack rolls and weapon damage rolls. Here's what I was talking about earlier. This is that Corrupt Magic. It is a level 9 spell, and it is a targeted dispel magic. At level 18, we're grabbing our 17th level of Mutation Warrior. I'm gonna grab Combat, Maneuver, Defense, because that's not a lot else to get in here. Weapon Training, Pole Arms. Oh, look, Sneak Attack, I like it, it's there. At level 19, we're doing that 18th level of Mutation Warrior. I'm gonna grab Focused Strike here. It makes it to where your very first attack with Power Attack does not have a negative attack on it anymore. Here we're gonna grab an Arcane Strike. One of the problems I'm having with Arcane Strike is it's supposed to be giving me +5 damage, but it only seems to be giving me +2 damage. Is that a bug? Are you guys noticing that? Regardless, this allows you to have +5 damage extra per attack in your round. And it makes them magic for determining the purposes of overcoming damage reduction. Again, I don't like not getting damage done to people. Mythic rank 10, now we're doing 10d6 Death Rush, 10d6 Mythic Charge. And here I'm gonna grab Mythic Sneak Attacker and add 1d6 damage to my sneak attacks. Here I'm gonna go for Cleric because he gets all of the Cleric spells. Your Barbarian, 2-wielding fighter undead dude now has all Cleric spells. And our final level is Mutation Warrior. 20th level is Mutation Warrior. I was wanting to go Slayer or something else like that, but you get a Grand Mutagen at level 19 with your Mutation Warrior. And as you can see, we've got our Athletics, Mobility, Persuasion, and Use Magic Device all maxed out. I don't have any items on them right now to show you what it actually looks like fully equipped. And then here, we're grabbing our Grand Mutagen. Now you get a +8 to Strength, and then a +6 to Dexterity or Constitution, but you don't need Constitution because you're a Lich. So Grand Mutagen. So if you like me playing these kind of things, then why don't you check me out over at twitch.tv/thearcaneagent. Drop a follow. I will be playing more Wrath of the Righteous on Twitch, as well as Rogue Trader, because I've got to learn it, you know, have some fun with you guys over there. A lot of people are into the Rogue Trader stuff, the Warhammer. But then also, there is a new Pathfinder CRPG game coming out that is not made by Owlcats. It's made by Ocean Studios. It's on Kickstarter right now. It's called Pathfinder: The Dragon's Demand. It looks pretty cool. It's like you're playing a CRPG, but it also is like little dice on the table as well as your little miniatures. It looks really cool. It actually looks kind of cute. We need more cute RPGs. We need more like friendly RPGs. So pretty. So now I'm going to kit this guy out, and at the end of the video I will show you what all of the items are, why we chose them, and talk to you about that. So here I am at level 20. I am fully weaponed out, 71 attack. I'm getting 5 attacks per round, of course with haste. And our damage is going to be pretty fun. So you see we get some massive strength over here because of that Grand Mutagen. So again, the point of this character is to run in and to do charge attacks. So we're gonna charge this bad boy and make fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so that was 277 plus 263 plus 216 plus 262. I'm not gonna count the crit in there right now. And that is 1,018 damage with those 4 hits, and dividing it by 4, that's around 254 average damage per swing. If we look at that damage though, what we're getting is we are getting, Arcane Strike is only getting us 2 damage. Vampiric Blade though is giving us 27. Our Strength is giving us 27 damage. Fear Control, the Lich bonus ability we have, gives us +10 damage. Our Belt is giving us 10. +5 enhancement is the weapon. And then some more items here I'm gonna go over in a little bit, give us a little bit more damage. Weapon Specialization is giving us 7 damage total here is what I'm seeing. Power Attack gave us 25, and then the Weapon Training gave us +6. So our weapon is giving us 6d6 damage per charge attack. Our bracers are giving us around 3d10, so 13 damage here. Boots of Stampede gave us 13 damage. The Death Rush, which is the Lich thing, does 45 direct damage there, that 10d6. Our Mythic Charge gave us 38 damage, and then we have a little item here that gave us a little bit more. So this Vivachia we're about to hit has 1,400 hit points. Its armor class is, where's his armor class at? Its armor class is 64. All right, so we're gonna have to hit that. All right, spell resistance is way up there, but this guy is a level 18 plus level 6 Mythic Magus here. So when I charge over to him, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 attacks there at 289, 243, 233, 248, and 255. So that's 1,268 damage in that one round, which is around 253 damage per hit. All right, so let's look at our items real quick to show you what we're doing and how we're doing it. Our weapon of choice is the Glaive Death Pact. It does, on every single charge right there, it does 6d6 unholy damage on every single successful charge. So every single hit, you're adding 6d6 per charge. Our hat is going to be the Hat of Bitter End, because whenever you kill somebody, you start adding +2 on your attack rolls for 3 rounds. This actually stacks. So as you start killing people, you start adding more and more to your damage. Over here, we're going to use our Broken Trickster. It's giving us extra charisma here. We're also going to use the Grand Festival Cloak because of this persuasion here. You know, we want to persuade people more. Here we're using the Ring of Imminent Demise because it's giving us +2 competence bonus on our attack damage with two-handed weapons, our glaive. We're also using the Ring of Triumphant Advance because any morale bonus we have, whatever it is, it's going to be doubled. We also get a little bit of extra armor class out of it. Here we're using the Bracers of Slaughter. It's going to give us an extra 3d10 damage with all of our attacks. So we're adding that all up in there. We're popping over to the Valexia's Magnifying Amulet. It's going to give us +2 bonus to our highest current ability score. So that is strength. That's going to be extra strength damage for us with some armor class. And then we're using the Life Infuser. The reason why we're using the Life Infuser here is this going to give you extra armor class, fortification here, but also armor bonus to constitution and strength. We don't need the constitution, but it is going to give us extra for our strength because strength gives us a lot of damage. We're going to use Wandering Conman because we're getting attacks of opportunity bonuses here, bonuses to athletic skill check. Belt of the Last Human, last of the first humans here, is giving us sacred bonus on attack rolls and sacred damage bonus on every single damage roll. Secondly, anytime somebody shoots a spell at us, it gets turned right back at them. Also with initiative, we talked about it, that final thing right there. Whenever you roll for initiative, you roll twice and take the better result. Down here, our gloves are going to be the Fencer's Gift. You get +3 damage bonus on your two-handed weapon, but it also becomes a +5 bonus because you've got weapon training ability. And then our last thing is the Boots of Stampede. You add your ranks in athletic skill as a bonus to the damage roll on every successful charge attack. So it's your ranks, so we have 20 ranks. It makes you do +20 damage per hit in a charge. Also down here, I grabbed just Sergeant Jacks because it's going to give you +1d4 every single time you hit on either cold, fire, acid, or electricity. But then also we have the lucky dice, which gives you +1 luck bonus on attack chance and damage roll whenever you attack people. So again, thank you guys for watching these videos. Check me out over on twitch.tv/thearcaneagent. I'm going to start streaming on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays, and I will put up the times that I stream for you guys. Thank you so much.